What's up, my angling friends? Welcome back to the channel for another exciting fishing forecast. Today, we're diving deep into the waters of New Zealand to bring you the lowdown on what to expect on January 9th, 2026. And let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be quite special for us anglers, with a fantastic combination of warm weather and active fish. So, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get into it. I promise you some golden nuggets of wisdom that will help you land that dream catch. First up, let's talk about our prime targets for the day, because knowing your quarry is half the battle. Well, focus on three fantastic species that should be biting actively. Snapper. It's summer, friends, and that means it's prime time for the mighty snapper. This is their spawning season, which means the bigger models are gathering, especially around the North Island, in areas like the Bay of Islands, the Hauraki Gulf, and the Coromandel Peninsula. In my experience, you'll want to look for them in depths of 5 to 15 meters, especially around rocky structures, mussel beds, and sand patches adjacent to reefs where they'll be feasting. The slightly warmer water, averaging around 20 to 22 degrees Celsius in the northern coastal areas, keeps them active and feeding. For bait, fresh pilchards, squid, or mackerel fillets are pure gold. If you're into soft plastics, try a 5 to 7 inch paddle tail in natural colors, jigged slowly along the bottom. Remember, they're hungry. Kingfish. The mighty kingfish. These powerful fighters are always a thrill. While some push out to offshore reefs, you can still find good numbers inshore during summer. For the best chance at a real monster, live baiting is often the preferred method, especially with kahawai or piper. Look for them around deeper pinnacles, channels, and areas with strong current. They love structure and bait fish. Poppers and stick baits can also be incredibly effective, especially during morning and evening feeding windows when they're actively hunting on the surface. Keep your eyes peeled for bait balls. Where there's bait, there are often kings. Trout, brown and rainbow. For our freshwater fanatics, the beautiful brown and rainbow trout in the South Island rivers and lakes like Taupo, Rotorua, Wanaka, and Wakatipu will be highly active. With lake temperatures in the mid-teens to low 20s Celsius, trout will be seeking cooler, deeper water during the midday heat, but will come shallower to feed in the mornings and evenings. My little trick is to look for them along weed beds, river mouths, and drop-offs. Trolling in deeper waters with a classic Tassie devil or a rapala in bright colors is often effective. For fly fishers, streamers, or large nymphs mimicking baitfish or active aquatic insects will work wonders, especially near inflows or shaded areas. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty and analyze the conditions for January 9th, 2026. Weather. The general forecast for Auckland, our benchmark region, predicts daytime temperatures hovering around 25 to 26 degrees Celsius with comfortable lows of 17 to 20 degrees Celsius. We're looking at partly cloudy conditions, but with a very low chance of rain, around 10%. Wind will be moderate southwesterlies, becoming potentially strong in the afternoon in some areas, so keep an eye on your local forecast for specific gusts. Atmospheric pressure should be fairly stable, which is always a good sign for a consistent bite. Water temperature. Sea temperatures around the North Island in early January are generally warm, sitting comfortably around 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. Down south, in our beautiful lakes and rivers, temperatures will range from the mid-teens to low 20s Celsius. These warm summer temperatures are fantastic news, friends. They mean fish are active, their metabolisms are high, and they are feeding aggressively, making them much more receptive to a variety of baits and lures. Moon phase. On January 9th, 2026, we're in a waning gibbous moon phase with approximately 53 to 61% illumination and getting smaller, moving towards the last quarter. Popular fishing lore often suggests that the bite can be a bit slower during the waning phases compared to a full moon, but with the high activity due to warm water and spawning, I believe the fish will still be actively feeding. It just means you might need to work a little smarter, harder. Overall fish activity. The general state of fish in New Zealand this time of year is excellent. Summer means high activity across the board. Snapper are in their spawning season. Tropical visitors like marlin and mahi-mahi might even be appearing further south due to warmer marine temperatures, and our freshwater trout are feasting. With stable, warm weather and inviting water temperatures, fish are hungry and on the move. My clear assessment for January 9th, 2026 is a good to excellent bite. The warm summer temperatures, stable atmospheric pressure, and active fish metabolisms due to the pleasant conditions mean that if you're out there, you stand a great chance of a successful day. The moderate southwesterly winds might create some chop, but will also help oxygenate the water and push bait fish, which is always a plus for predatory species. So, my friends, I wish you all the very best of luck out there. May your lines be tight and your coolers full. Tight lines, everyone. And remember, it's not just about the catch, it's about the adventure. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And tell me in the comments below, what are you planning to target this weekend, and what's your go-to bait for summer snapper in New Zealand? I love hearing your stories. Until next time, happy fishing.